My name is AJ Daley. This is me when I was just a kid. This is me today. Did junior achievement play a role in how I got from there to here? It sure did. The setting for this story, Hartford, Connecticut, my hometown. As a 17-year-old, I gave a speech at the Junior Achievement Business Hall of Fame. Some of what I wrote and said that night, I'll share again over the next few minutes. These days, I'm a successful professional living in Washington, D.C. But that speech, back in Hartford in 2004, it still rings true. You see, from day to day, many children in Hartford are neglected by the world. The only world they see is within the 10-mile radius of their block or street corner. And I guarantee there are no Fortune 500 executives on their street corners showing them how to create and run successful businesses. And I'm pretty sure that there are no presidents of multi-million-dollar corporations telling them that they can achieve success outside of their world and in the business world. Even though I grew up with two parents who raised me to look beyond the world that I saw, there was a lot of drug dealing, there was a lot of violence within the community, there was a lot of poverty around where I lived. Where JA really impacted my life was in high school.
Yeah, I love that.
We had a lot of AJs. He can test for it. He wasn't the only bright one. He was around a whole lot of bright ones. But you had to pull it out of them. You had to inspire them. You had to encourage them.
It wasn't just the financial education and the education about the business world that was beneficial, but really what it was the mentoring. The exposure to people who are already where you want to be. JA provided that. The engagement, it provided the advice, and it provided the mentorship that otherwise I wouldn't have had.
For young people that live in this city, what JA did was give them an opportunity in the professional world to see that if you follow this trajectory, if you do everything that Mr. McCoy, Mr. Ali, Mr. Brown, Miss Oliver tell you to do, you can be successful, and he did it.
That was my first full-time job out of college. Junior Achievement was partnered with the Hartford. So that's where I started to coordinate my service days on JA days when they would go to a school and mentor the kids. I got involved again because I knew how effective and how much JA helped me when I was growing up. So I wanted to give back. Why do I define success? Because I had to trod over many mountains to obtain what I achieved today. The mountain of my intellect as a statistical fact based upon my skin color. The mountain of my drug-infested environment. And the biggest mountain of all, the mountain of fear. The fear that I cannot make it to college. Better yet, in the business world. The fear that drives millions of inner city children to the streets. The fact that Hartford is the insurance capital of the world, I didn't know. I didn't know. Unless you have access, unless you have opportunities where you can go in and engage and find out and learn and grow from it, it remains foreign to so many kids in the inner city. Junior Achievement gave me the key to a world I knew nothing about. Through lectures and class activities, I began to see that I could define success. I am an architectural manager at Daley. I am now a new pastor at a church in Washington, D.C. I am a father of two, 6-year-old named Eli, 3-year-old named Luke, and I have a beautiful wife, Tasha Morris Daley. They have been the heartbeat and my lifeline. I knew I wanted to leave where I was. I just didn't know where to or how to get there. And so JA provided, in a sense, the vision and a roadmap to get there.